So, do you know that 85% of people struggle with self love in their lives at every age? That's a huge number, right? And it shows that self love doesn't come to most of us. Whether you are a teenager figuring out who you are, or in your 20s navigating your adulthood, or in your 40s balancing work, life, and career, self love is a necessity that we should have instilled in our lives. In my previous video too, I have shared the signs that you lack self-love. Go check that out first and then come back to this video, because here I will break down some self-loving tips that we should implement in our lives, whether we are in our 20s, in our 30s, 40s, or 50s. So let's start with the video and love ourselves a little more. For many of us, we feel like self-love is just a buzzword that says that we should care for ourselves, do some mani pedi, or repeat some affirmations sometimes. But it's way more than that. Self-love is about accepting ourselves at every age. Self-love is something that should come naturally within us. We shouldn't be asking people to love us. We shouldn't be begging people to love us. We shouldn't be chasing people so that we can prove them how worthy we are and how lucky they are to be with us. But it's something else. So in this video, I'll break down some self-love tips for every age group, for in your 20s, in your 30s, or in your 40s. No matter in which age group you are, you can love yourself at every age, at every time. So the right time start. Right, let's start with the teens. So teens, this is your most productive years. This is the time where you are figuring out who you are. But sometimes the peer pressure, the societal pressure, and the comparison can make you feel low, can make you feel unworthy, and can make you feel even that you are not good enough. But let me tell you, this is not true. If you're tired of insecurity, comparison, jealousy, peer pressure, or anything else, and besides that, even social media, then you need to start with the two tips, and these are: focus on progress and not perfection. It's so easy to look at someone and feel like they are better than you, they are doing everything better than you, their life is better, their family is better, their relationships is better, their everything is better, and you are not good enough. I want to tell you that if you look at someone else's life on Instagram, know that there is a lot of struggle behind those highlighted reels, and you should know that their journey is unique and your journey is unique. You should not try to fit in. You do not have to figure out everything at once. You need to go with the step. You need to follow the step by step routine, and you need to focus on improving yourself, not being perfect. Number second tip is build boundaries early. Yes, building boundaries is not just for the people in our 20s or 30s or 40s, but from the teenage years only you need to start building your own boundaries. If something doesn't feel right to you, you should say no and stand up for yourself, whether you are in a classroom, in your tuition center, among your friends, or anywhere else. If something doesn't feel right, if you feel your gut is saying that this is not right for you, stand up and say no, no matter what happens. Now let's talk about the people who are in their 20s like me. This 20s era is all about discovering ourselves. It's all about discovering who we are, what our passions are, what do we like, what do we want to achieve in our life, what do we want to become. But amidst all this struggle, we forget to take care of ourselves, we forget to prioritize our mental health, and we just run behind people, run behind success, and we forget to feel good and easily feel lost or not good enough. So, the two tips for the people in their 20s: embrace failure as a part of the process. Yes, failing doesn't mean that you lag somewhere behind. Failing doesn't mean that you are not good enough. But failure is a step, it's an opportunity to become better in the future. If you have failed in certain point in your life, of course, we have failed in many areas of our life, but if you have failed, you need to remember that failure is just a part of the process, and it's not the end of your journey. It's not the end of your dreams. It's not the end of your life. Stop quitting. Just take rest and build yourself better. Number two tip is prioritize your mental health. Yes, You might feel the need to hustle every day. You are doing your 9 to 5 job, you are discovering who you are discovering whether you need to start something else, whether you need to do a 9 to 5 job or become an entrepreneur. But amidst all this struggle, dude, why are you forgetting yourself? Why are you not taking breaks? Taking break does not mean that you are less productive. That does not mean that you are lazy or lethargic. Taking break is only mean that you are resting your mind, you are resting your body, and then you will come back stronger. So take small breaks like be it meditation, journaling, yoga, some an extra hour of sleep, or resting, or just relaxing and doing nothing at all. Sometimes doing nothing at all also means that you are doing everything. The people who struggle continuously often end up paying for that later on. So I don't want that. You should also go for that, and instead take small breaks, do some meditation, do some yoga, do some mindfulness practice, and start your journey. Let's move on to your 30s. By now, you might have your own house, your own career, your family, your relationships, everything. But putting everyone else first, have you ever thought that you should also come first? By taking the responsibility of all the people around you, of everything around you. Where have you gone, and where is your love for yourself has vanished? Self love can be tricky in this age, I know, because you have to take care of everything. But the two tips that I want you to focus on, and that is let go of the guilt for prioritizing yourself. Yes, you might think that you need to take steps for everyone around you, be it your family, your kids, your parents, your boss, everyone around you. But sometimes taking time for yourself doesn't mean that you are a bad person. Yes, you have a job to play. Yes, you can be a partner, you can be a father, you are a colleague, you are an employee. That's okay, that's your other roles to play. But for you, you should come first also. It's easy to feel guilty for taking out time, but you should remember that you should not focus on the guilt, and you should focus on the happiness that comes from within when you take out time for yourself. Be it taking a walk alone, be it spending 1 hour in the gym, be it reading a book, be it just doing nothing and taking some time to evaluate, to self reflect, or just some me time where you are in your own zone and in your own era and just enjoying life, just enjoying your good songs and chilling out. So never ever feel guilty for taking out time for yourself. Number second tip is redefine success. Yes, in your 30s, you might have the pressure of starting your own family, of reinventing your career, of being a better, or of being the best friend, the best partner, the best husband, the best father, the best mother. Societal pressure can take a toll on your mental health, but you need figure out that your happiness, your self fulfillment, your self achievement doesn't come from the outside sources, is not dependent on the people around you, but is dependent only on yourself. Just check in with yourself that are you happy, or are you trying to make others happy? Finally, let's talk about your 40s. This is the area where many people struggle to rediscover who they are. There are some people who retire from their job. There are some who feel like they are dependent on other people for their health issues or for anything else. But this is also the time where you need your love more than anything else. The two tips I want you to follow is that reinvent yourself without fear. If you fear that people will judge you when you will start a new hobby, do something that you love, go for a going be it going for a walk, be it going for a running, doing cycling, or even quitting your job and doing something on your own. If you feel that people will judge you, then you need to stop thinking about them and start doing something that you love, because people will always talk about something. People always talk behind your back, people always talk rude to you, rude in front of your face, but that should not mean that you should just live in just be at your home in around the amidst the four walls and do nothing at all. You should rediscover your passions. You should rediscover your hobbies that you always wanted to do, but you couldn't do but you couldn't do for many reasons. And you should focus on doing something. You should focus on reinventing something that you always desire to do. Number second tip is celebrate your achievements. Yes, now that you know you are in your 40s, you might feel like you should have done something better, you should have done something more, you should have done something to make the lives of your and your kids better. But relax, take some time every day to reflect on your personal achievements, to reflect on your accomplishments that have made you the person that you are today. It's easy to go in the guilt of not doing something, or it's easy to always feel trapped, that you haven't achieved something in your life. But this is also the time to celebrate your achievements, to celebrate the person you have become today, to do more good karmas, to pay back to the universe for the things that the universe has given to you. So celebrate your achievements, do self-love, as it will keep you always grounded. So now that we have discovered the self-love tips that are necessary for every age group, whether you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s or 50s, you should know that self-love is crucial at every stage of our life. It's a practice and not a one-time event. It's not a something manicure, pedicure. Yes, that they are important too, but self-love is all about being with yourself, making your relationship with yourself better, because you are with yourself 24 into 7. You don't have to wait for the right time to start practicing self-love. In fact, it's the right time now. Start doing self-love, start living your life fullest, start being the person that you have always wanted to become. And if you have liked this video, please subscribe to my channel for more such tips, for more such content on personal development, self-love, spirituality, well-being, personal growth and everything related to that. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.